Okay, hi guys. This video is going to be on how to plant zucchini or squash, pumpkins. They all plant about the same. I got, as you saw earlier, I got 3 hills here that I did, and I've got some zucchini seeds here, which they're relatively easy to plant. You just get yourself a hill like this, and of course I just dump the seeds out in my hand like I always do. It's easier that way. And really all I do is I plant heavy on zucchinis because it seems like some years they do real well and other years they're hard to germinate. So I just take my finger and I just run around and sort of put a bunch of little spots in there where I want to put a seed. And usually I'll put 6 or 7 seeds to a hill, and if they all go, then I will pull a couple, or maybe I'll just leave them on there. It depends on how much time I have. You just drop a little seed inside each one of your little indents, and use your finger and kind of press it down just a little bit. You're only planting about 1 inch deep, and you just take the dirt and go like that over top of it, and you're done. You planted them. And I'll go through and I'll plant all these hills, and same thing with the next one, if I can get it on video. Same thing with the next one. I just run around and put a couple dots in there like so, and I'll drop 6 or 7 seeds in a hill. And just give it a little rub down, and that's it. You're done. You planted it. You just move on to the 3rd hill and do the same exact thing. Zucchinis are pretty easy to plant. They grow real well. They need lots of water, so hopefully when you plant them you get lots of rain. And anyways, that's it for right now. Let me get some hills of pumpkins up, and I'll show you guys how to plant pumpkins too. It's basically the same thing. Okay guys, so I got 3 hills here again, and these ones are for the pumpkins. Now they plant exactly the same as the zucchini. The only difference is that you'll notice that I put the pumpkins out towards the edge of the garden. And the reason I do that is because pumpkins tend to get real crazy when they grow. And if you don't put them on the edge of the garden, what I try to do is I put them on the edge of the garden, and I try to train them to grow out of the garden. That way, if they do grow, they grow that way, away from all the rest of the plants. Because if you don't, they'll get into everything else, they'll shade everything out, and it will be a big mess. So basically you do the same thing. You just put, you know, six or seven holes per mound, and you drop a seed in each hole. And I keep an eye on them. When they all start to sprout, if it looks like one of the mounds doesn't look like it's going to get a whole bunch of ones that sprout, I'll go ahead and try to reseed it real quick. Sometimes you'll get lucky and end up with them coming up, and sometimes you won't. Sometimes you got to reseed it. Depends. These seeds here are seeds that I saved from last year from some pumpkins that we raised the year before, and we do a lot of that, saving seeds and replanting them on some things. Beans, pumpkins, squash, stuff like that. You can get away with that. But anyways, pumpkins they're great to eat. You can eat them. I personally don't like them, but the reason we do plant the pumpkin seeds is because everybody in my family loves the pumpkin seeds, and we you know, we carve out our pumpkins come Halloween time, and then we roast the pumpkin seeds and snack on them throughout the winter. So you know, anyways, that's my take on planting pumpkins and squash, and I just wanted to say thank you. And if you like my videos, share, subscribe, you know, message me. You know, I just like doing this, and if you guys like it, let me know. I'll keep them up. Thank you.